Alright, welcome back. WeArEuS, and this is probably going to be the last episode of Eiyuden Chronicle, 100 Heroes. So, last episode we were beaten. But in the meantime, I've had time to come to terms with what happened, and I've got two ideas. The first is the nuclear option, but we won't talk about that one until it's time. The second is going to be a little more time consuming, so this may end up being a slightly longer episode than usual, but it may end up being necessary. I'm really hoping this idea does not require additional grinding, because then that kind of takes the fun out of figuring out how to beat her. So, the plan? The plan is twofold. CC and defense. Damage is not really our weakness here. Our weakness is her getting a turn. Thus, we need to stop that. The best way we have of doing that is...
Hey there!
Let's see... I don't know if... It's fine. Is this the... No, it's the weaker version. So it's only 10% that we're losing on top of everything else she's got. That's, what, 35? I don't know why I thought about that so hard. I knew what it was from the start. So, what I want to give her... Wait, it's... Yeah, this is in all types, so anything will go. And what I'm looking for specifically is an attack room. Or skill room? Skill is considered dexterity. Well, no, there's a room called skill that relates to dexterity. Really? I don't see it. No, even if it's in storage. See, this is in storage, so it should be there. It should be here somewhere. So it has to be on someone. There are like 2 people it could be on. The first is Noah, and the other no, we definitely don't have it with us. And that's the magic section. So where the frick is this room? So I actually think we'll keep that one. Probably hold on to that. I'm actually probably going to need this as well.
See you again.
What I'm looking for doesn't appear to be there. Tell me I have a...
Hey there.
No. Crap.
Thank you very much.
Leave it to me. I will.
Please.
Okay, that's actually really good. Because I need to get back to the overworld in order to reacquire Sleep Slash, or whatever it's frickin' called. So from here, we can go straight to Code L's shop. No idea why on earth it took that long to load in here. Sleep Slash is on someone. I didn't sell it. It's way too valuable.
Oh, hey.
And by way too valuable, I mean it's pretty frick. It's pretty valuable. I also might stock up on rune shards while I'm here. We have 70,000 to spend. So we need skill rooms. We really don't have it here? Gross.
See you again.
The reason I want Sleep Slash is because it has a cost that is refreshable. It only costs SP and not MP. I'd prefer that the mages focus on casting darkness resistance and earth resistance on their turns, and the occasional heal in between those. The resistance should last 3 turns, so that offers 2 turns during which they can... The earth, she casts a lot less frequently. So dark is the much greater concern. I don't know if there's actually a shop I can buy it from. What I want is to look at everyone's runes, because whoever has it still...
No need to rush.
Still has it. Yeah, he has it. Rune of Sleep Slash. I have two people that can use it. And I mean, it sounds like it might be a good idea to have it on... have one on Scarlet and the other on Gar. That way, we can get an attempt in at the start of the turn, deal all our damage after she loses her turn, assuming the sleep slash lands. It's a fact. And then Gar comes in with another one to hopefully put her back to sleep. And even if it doesn't work, Scarlet's turn is still going to be before her, so she gets another shot at putting her to sleep. This is of course assuming that she can be put to sleep in the first place. Another thing we're going to do is have someone with the Rune of Dark, I believe it is. Yeah. So that way they can just spam Reaper's Lullaby and put her to sleep. I don't know entirely why he has Rune of High Magic equipped. That does not seem like something I would have put on a guy who mainly deals physical damage. Moving right along, however, I only appear to have one Sleep Slash. Without question, I only have the one. Maybe. Let's see. Other people with blades? Blades. He has the ability to learn or equip magic runes, but only up to level 2. So he'd be useful for healing, since healing doesn't rely on stats. But getting him to level 42 would be an exercise in suffering. Even with the advanced experience gain accessory. And again, I don't want to do any grinding, because leveling him helps get other people 1 or 2 levels. It's not what I want. Huh. Sleep Slash might be a tier 3 skill. So how do we make this work? I could give her a rune of dark, but I don't know how that would affect. Take it from you. Really? Not you, Gar. That's a problem. So we're going to need someone else. But who? Sane isn't really going to work because he has less than half the HP Gar does. Wait. Does he have... Yeah, he only has up to tier 2. If I had gone out of my way to farm more materials for him, I could have gotten this shop to a point where it would have even more advanced runes, but... We do have Dark Enchant. That's going to be necessary. How's my inventory full again? Go and stay go. I might actually put that on
See you
someone.
again. Oh, hey.
Where is Melina? She has nearly 300 HP at level 51. Whereas Zabi is struggling. How do we want to do this? It's only for magic, which is fine. We need Rune of Dark enchantment, but I can't buy it yet because I'm out of space. So I need... we could try giving Gar the Rune of Firefly. Hope that it baits her into targeting him with the stone spell more frequently. Which would be a huge load off, frankly. So let's go back up to Gar. What do we take off for that? That's only for passives, though. Oh, that's good. And then we'll try to adjust his equipment some. That is disgusting, frankly. Absolutely disgusting. Yep. And now everyone's going to bully Gar. I'm actually going to keep him in the front row. Which means we'll need... Man, I don't want to say it, but we might have to move Euphelius out. Okay, Gar is in an interesting place now. We'll have to change... I can't... Yeah, there we go. Ruby Brooch increases his damage. I can change the helmet out as well. That's going to be interesting. Rune of MP. Didn't we have... No, I thought there was MP plus, but I was mistaken. I would rather have the enchantments spread across two people so they can be cast on the same turn, even if things go horribly awry. Because if one person dies and the Rune of Dark enchantment and Earth enchantment are on the same person, we just lose those completely, and then that's a turn that we have to spend bringing that person back and trying to keep them alive until they can cast those things again. That said, the rune for Dark enchantment is actually more important, since that's the element she spams the most. And then when we have that for certain, that protection for certain, then we can come in with, oh, and we're also going to be using Water Veil in order to further boost magical defense and cut her damage down. Pretty sure, I don't know where, I'm pretty sure it's a 20% reduction in damage, but I don't know where I'm pulling that information from, but it feels like it's true. Anyway, you see where I'm going with this. The Rune of Earth enchantment and Dark enchantment might work on one person, so I can have the other mage just focusing purely on healing. but the other mage has to have enough health. They won't be doing damage, so they don't need offensive stats. They'll need stuff that grants them extra health and resistances to being blown up with dark damage and earth damage eventually. So probably stuff them full of health runes and maybe a rune of MP, and then the accessory that further increases MP. And unfortunately, Zabi only has 4 slots. Whereas Melina has so much more. Speed is 191. What is your speed? Dang. In order for them to go before Nurungard? I'm pretty sure that's her name. I vaguely remember having to spell it out for the last video. So, in order to beat the boss's speed, the character has to have about 265 speed. This does not fill me with positive feelings. Because I haven't given her any equipment or anything that boosts her speed. I wouldn't do that. That's a waste. I still want her to do damage, though. But, again, she can't learn, or she can't equip the Rune of Sleep Slash, because that requires a 3 slot. So currently, this guy's health is extremely low, even worse than Zabi's. We don't need damage from him. We just need healing and resistance. Magic is garbage anyway. So what do we replace this with? Health? Do we have health? Quick movement? Ah, that's for field movements. Yes. The only other issue is that this slot is locked and he needs 1 level. And then I can jam something in there. I'm pretty sure I know what it would be. Would be a rune for extra health. Although, don't I have... Yeah, I have an accessory that grants more health. He needs to be able to take about 200 damage. Even though it's going to be cut down, I don't trust it. And I want more... I want greater assurance that he survives to do what I need him to do. So we're actually going to get rid of this. What did this even give me? Ah, this was for the increased action speed, but that's just not worth it. Is it? For now, let's focus on Dark Enchantment. Oh, we don't have that. Right. I think we can get that now. There should be a spot open in our inventory. she would be a good option, but her MP is so incredibly low. Like, I don't have... That Tanzanite Bangle is for damage, not for MP. So I don't have any MP gear on WeArEuS, but he's got almost 200 more MP than Milena. Granted, with Milena I could probably fix that. Probably. There's the MP accessory. There are the increased MP runes, but she'd only be able to equip... I don't think she'd be able to equip any. No, they're passives, right? Let's see. Huh. For Rune of the Dark, what we're going to cast has costs 30 MP. She'll get less than 10 uses out of it with her current MP. But I want her to still be able to attack and do good damage. So the idea is to spend as many turns necessary testing out first. Testing out if it's even possible to put her to sleep. If it doesn't look like it is, we will have to change things, because there's just no way we'll be able to beat her with a strategy that hinges on something that doesn't work at all. It would also be a good opportunity to see how Rune of the Firefly affects her actions. Like who she targets, what she casts in order to target them. Because the hope is that she targets Gar most often with the... What is that spell called? Not the right one. Rock Thrust. Hopefully, so I'm hoping she targets Gar with Rock Thrust. I mean, it'll break his armor, but that's fine. It's not like magic really has much to do with the armor anyway. Hold on. Yeah, that's fine. So I need a mage or someone who can learn multiple, or I keep saying learn, someone who can equip multiple magic runes as a good health and MP capacity, and that I don't have to level. You see the issue here. How much does it cost to cast the thing I want them to cast? $30. Should have expected that, really. So they don't need to have an immense MP pool, but it'd be really good if they did. I might need a third healer. I was stuck there until the animation finished. Super great. Yusuke. Yeah, so he has the Rune of Water already, but he still goes after her, so that's something of a problem on its own. WeArEuS is the closest to having the speed in order to beat the boss and act first. I need someone that can learn Sleep Slash. I keep saying learn. The only actual option would be Reina. But then Yusuke and Scarlet are short range, so I mean, it'd be fine to have Gar in the back line. I don't mind that. The issue is during the random battles we come across, Gar would be hard for certain enemies to target, meaning they just focus on the less tanky front lines. It's not that big of an issue, but still, it's something to consider. Still, I need Sleep Slash on someone. Preferably someone that goes first before the boss or after her. Because we could just spend a turn charging so that the boss just doesn't get to act. And then we can have her get beaten up by everyone after her, and then hopefully put to sleep again, provided it's possible. He's close, and he's pretty tanky. His range is short, though, so that's not great. But he can taunt, even though I'm not sure that it would work on a caster, or a mage, I should say. Granted that the taunt doesn't really work that frequently in the first place. But combined with the Rune of the Firefly, it might do something interesting. This one is punching. I need someone that has a slashing weapon. I really wish Scarlet could have equipped it. It would have made things so much simpler. SP, we can make up for that all day, but the magic points, that's just not. I don't have an answer for that, since for whatever reason you can't buy MP restoratives in this game. Do you see why magic is bad yet? I mean, when you use it, when the enemy uses it, it's the bee's knees. So she's also got the best resistances out of the 3 mages that are high enough to be relevant. Although she's level 51, so she's definitely behind. If we could get WeArEuS to 57, which wouldn't be hard at all. I don't know what it would really do for his health. It would be irrelevant for his MP. It's good as it is. But most importantly, we would get that extra slot. And I do want that, though I don't know what for just yet. Ah, that was SP Plus I was thinking of. His speed is 194. That increases it to 213. I might have to swap him in and Euphelius out. As much as I love our Shark Boy, he's not as useful. At least right now. This is only a 2-slot stat room, so that isn't going to go there. I just wanted to make sure. I still don't know what it is this is supposed to do. Or what it's supposed to affect. we would be using SP, so it wouldn't make much sense. Maybe. But for now, So she has armor. No, that allows you to bypass it, not damage it. So that can go. This is only... oh, it's a 4 slot. Never mind. He has 290 MP. He's actually insanely good. His stats are kind of stupid, actually. Like at 54, he's got 454 HP. Pretty sure he doesn't have any gear that actually affects any of his stats. 295 MP. Good damage. Magic is, as always, irrelevant. 194 speed for someone who carries a massive sword. Pretty good defense, but that's mostly my items, which is my money, which is thanks to me. So not really on him. If we wanted to, if we really wanted to, we could put both of the enchantments on him, boost his speed, and then have the mages spamming sleep, Reaper's Lullaby. While Scarlet and Yusuke run wilds, charging mostly, to hit her for, oh, I don't know, like nearly 2,000 damage every 2 turns. Then we all put her back to sleep and rinse and repeat. It won't be the most exciting thing, but then again, considering how much damage she does, we'd still be on the edge of our seats, wouldn't we? I don't hate this idea. The only problem is having something so crucial on someone with such a low MP pool. I would rather go on a mage. I would rather put both of the enchantments on a single mage. But it has to be someone with a lot of health. And Zabi and Marcus don't really fit that. Milena only barely qualifies. And even then, we might have to shore her stats up a little bit. For now, we'll focus on having this guy spam... what's it called? Sleep Slash. Okay, so so the idea was whoever got Sleep Slash would then lose their accessory slot to the accessory that grants what I believe is a permanent 1 SP. So basically, every turn they always have 2. But it depends on if this rune actually works. Well, for starters, it wouldn't work on the first turn, because that's technically not a turn. So it would only actually come into effect the turn after the battle has started. Or the turn after the first turn of battle. It's not bad. But again, he's going to have to be in the front line. I mean, depending on how things work out, we should be able to mitigate nearly half of her damage between Water Veil and the specific elemental resistances we'll be applying. Okay, for now, that sucks. You can actually just get rid of that, so it's not wasting space when I go into that menu. That's what we were looking for. So this is for speed, but I don't... Yeah, we should be able to get the swift speed. The faster he gets... Okay, so here is the issue. Wait, wasn't there... No. I thought for a second there was a spell that granted armor, but there's definitely not. At least that I can see or remember. And we actually do need the Rune of Earth. If I'm not mistaken, she has armor, which will hinder Yusuke and Scarlet's output. I don't know why Yusuke's attacks don't damage armor. I guess because they're actually just, a fist, not a fist attack, a normal kick, so I guess it makes sense, whatever. I wouldn't mind... That's not what I wanted. I don't know if getting another swift speed would actually be worth it. The only problem with this is I'm willing to bet that once you use them, they're just gone. It's not a permanent thing. Whereas SP charge... It may only come into effect after. I wonder. The thing is, if this doesn't put him above her in terms of speed, there's not really a point. In that case, I could just use something else that boosts his damage. Should we just go ahead and assume that it won't be enough? And just give him more HP instead? Or more MP? Because 400 HP is fine. Well, if we don't give him anything for anything to cast, any magic specifically. I don't remember what a material symbol is. Or what it does. Okay, so Sleep Slash is the only thing that will be in his rune list. Oh, and this, since I can't remove it. And then we'll have to look into his armor as well. But it looks like he'll be going with us instead of Euphelius. Because frickin' Euphelius can't learn any of the stuff I need him to. Even though he's got pretty good stats himself, having nearly 400 HP and more than 300 MP. He's a little on the slow side, but it's not like that really matters. Sucks that that's the way... Actually, hold on. I also need to buy the thing that lets me escape dungeons.
Thanks.
But then I need to also go back and store stuff. This better not take forever to load.
Hey there!
Dang, I really just don't want to put anything away. Medical studies. Can't figure out how to use that. Wait, we could give tremendous power to Scarlet. That will never be useful. That will never be useful. Combat helmet can go to... That can go. Invasion. I've not used the Sphinx Bangle, so I don't know if I'm correct in assuming that the SP it grants remains permanent. Or if it's just a one and done, which is actually awful. I don't need to retrieve anything. Need to head back to Codel's shop.
No need to rush.
It's funny you should say that when your menu lags. I don't know what to call that, but it's awful. So let's see what he has to buy. Where is he? Turquoise bangle. So I'm guessing that's an accessory that's giving him 200 MP? Well, that puts him more on par with Milena, doesn't it? No. She's still below him in those terms. If I give... Marcuse's health is lower than Zabi's, though. But he is faster. I do love speed. Okay, so what if we go with Milena and Marcuse as our supports? The only problem is Gar isn't doing much of anything aside from taking up space and probably face tanking a whole bunch of damage, depending on how frequently Rune of the Firefly works. What is Gar's item anyway. Is that giving him armor, or... It has to be giving him armor. Maybe that's the shield? I don't want to go down to the equipment shop just yet. I'm trying to get my rooms in order. We have a rune of tremendous power, but that's apparently 3 slots. Or more. I would assume 3. And then there's maybe a version that's a 4 slot. He's got good accuracy, so that's not a concern. I think he'd be better off with more health. Rather than the speed, since I don't know how useful that would be. I don't have anyone else in the party that's over 200 speed, except for Yusuke. I don't remember where he goes in terms of the turn order. But since he doesn't go before the boss, 203 isn't enough. Yes, so I'm pretty sure the accessory Gar has does not give him armor, which would explain why it's only B rank. So Yusuke can heal as well. He's got a decent amount of MP. Does he have enough space? I don't think so. Nope. I was hoping he'd be able to equip tremendous power, but what can you do? She's got 3 fixed locked slots. I really wish I could just take Storage Girl with me. I mean, aside from the random battles, which I would really prefer to avoid, being able to change rooms in the field would be huge. For now, that's not great. That's only a passive slot and then Rune of Dark. I could go with Dark Enchantment and then Earth Enchantment on her. And she would survive the first turn. No question. And then all I would need is someone that can heal. But that's... No, I would need 2 people to cast healing. And I wouldn't be able to get any other rune on her until she unlocks the last slot. So let's see. That, and then that's passive. That would only increase it by 10%, which is nothing. None of these are useful for her. So she currently only has 2 slots for magic. Or that, more accurately, magic can go into. She's got 3 locked slots. I can't give her extra MP. Are we really going to have to waste our first turn giving everyone resistances? Which means for you... Dang, I actually don't want to get rid of Rune of Currents because it also allows me to slow her, which would be huge if I had the leeway to get that off. Which is what we're trying to do by increasing our resistances. This would be so much easier if I could just alter these in the fields rather than having to come back to a dedicated spot to do it. This can definitely go. So now he can put them to sleep. He can put her to sleep. Reduce her damage when she's using dark magic. And heal, as well as slow her down. However, I have to equip him with the item that Zabi has. The turquoise bangle, I believe. In order to increase his MP by 200. And we can give Milena the other accessory that increases MP by 100. I can't boost her stats, so that's a thing. Rune of quick movement. Okay, so that's that. What I want is swift speed. This should be enough to get him to act before the boss. From here, we go back to you. That's SP charge, rune of HP. Does Gar have any slots to take that? No. He's got Knight's Path and Firefly. I'm not going to do that to Scarlet or Yusuke. I'm I don't entirely believe either one of them have the slot space for it in the first place. So what about Milena? She only has a 2-slot passive. The next slot that she has to unlock is a 4-slot for magic. I don't really need a 4-slot though. Yeah, she's only got magic slots and passive slots. I really want WeArEuS. Currents is fine. But we would need someone else to be able to cast Water Veil. And it doesn't work for Milena because she has too many locked slots dedicated to stuff I'm just never going to use. Actually, isn't there an accessory that lets us move quickly on the field? Some sort of... something that increases action speed? Or I could have sworn I had something like that. So let's assume that we do. Let's assume that we have that. We need someone who can cast Water Veil. I could spend the entire first turn of the battle setting up on her. But Water Veil is an issue. The only other person that can cast it is Yusuke, because he has just a random magic slot for some reason. I wonder if I can get better runes somewhere else.
I am a teleportation professional.
Yeah, the rune shop is right here. Oh. Okay, I didn't realize there was a revive. Okay. Yeah, so Rune of Stone, increase armor value of all allies. Might actually... It doesn't really work to just have this on anyone, though. But I'll buy another one just in case. And we'll head over to the armor shop to see what they have. Just a random house here. There we go. There's an inn and an item shop on the other side. I don't need the inn. I have my own and it's free. Although mighty inconvenient. Yeah, we'll go with that. For you, buddy. No, we're not selling that. I guess the helmet Gar has is actually better than I thought it was. Or it's not the one I was thinking. And just to make certain, let's visit the smith to see if everyone that matters has their weapon at its absolute best. Inside? Yeah.
I am a Is this the right?
Yes?
So long, Cullies!
Now I wanted... What's his name? I wanted WeArEuS to have the... Actually having her... Having her would allow us to unlock that final slot for WeArEuS. In that slot, we could probably put the rune for movement speed in the overworld. And then we can have Yelu to reduce encounters. So the boosted movement speed and the reduced encounter should get me back to the boss, and I probably only will encounter one or two fights along the way. And it's just going to be cheaper to take the fights than not to. So we'll probably take Eiyuden.
Later.
We'll take Eiyuden, level WeArEuS to unlock his new slot, then swap in Yelu as support. For now, you two need to swap. Yeah, that'll do. And then we'll probably move her in. Maybe, hold on, maybe we could get rid of a single MP room for an HP room.
Hey there.
Assuming we have an HP room to test this theory with. Well, we can look at it with someone else's. Yeah. 223. Would that be enough? Would that be enough, though? I mean, it might be enough to keep him from getting one shot. But then what do we do about her armor if we don't have Rune of Earth? The issue here is, do I keep Zabi or swap him out for Milena, who has much less MP at base than either him or WeArEuS? Frankly, even with Waterveil, I was thinking of switching out his Rune of Water for WeArEuS's advanced Rune of whatever that, Currents, I believe. And then since WeArEuS would likely go first, since he's got 221 speed, well, not first, but before the boss. Assuming he does. Assuming he goes before the boss, he can cast Water Veil in order to protect everyone from just getting blown the frick up. Of course, she gets a second turn immediately after, which will then finish the job that the first spell started. So I have to account for 2 turns worth of damage. And he's just not going to survive that. Granted, neither is... well, Milena might. Crap, I forgot to visit the freaking item shop. I needed to go there. Don't we have one in town now? I'd have to go outside in order to be able to see. But I need the rune that lets me escape dungeons. In case what we're about to do doesn't work because I used the wrong person. Still need someone to break her armor. And with Euphelius gone, there's no one else that does the correct damage type. Or that uses the correct damage type in order to reduce her armor, so Yusuke and Scarlet can't rip her to shreds. Yeah, I hate how many slots she has just taken up by stuff I'm not interested in. Worst of all, the rune of the Necromancer's Secret, which is not going to be useful here, just in case you don't know what it does. This is not going to be useful to us. That part of the story is done. There are no undead here. There's no useful passives for her. I guess this would be fine. It's not like there's anything else we can put there. And then... Earth enchantments. And then once this slot is unlocked, it's 60. Good lord. No, we can wait for Marcus's next slot to unlock. 57 and then 66. Yeah, so he gets another locked skill. But this is what we want. What would we put here? The one for movement speed, maybe? It might not even be necessary at this point. Ooh, we could go for the one that lets us revive. Or we could go with something that lets us increase his health. I mean, for the guy to be undead, he dies real fast. I just really wanted to put that out there. That's not what I was looking for. I was okay, so there it is. How much does it... See, this is the thing. It doesn't tell me how much it boosts their attack power. So I have to assume it works just like the runes themselves in increments of 5%. So this could be anywhere between 5 and 10% in terms of a boost for everyone in our party, which seems fine at first, but then you realize we are mainly using 2 damage dealers, technically 3 with wave, but our main damage dealers don't attack every turn. They attack every 2 turns. That's what we're going to be going for. And then Rune of Stone. It doesn't really have value for right now, but being able to increase armor values is actually huge. Also, Planet's Rejection. That's nice. I would love to be able to fit that in this somewhere, but right now everything is taken by either their natural garbage or just stuff that I need for now. Okay, so Yusuke's too slow. I'm praying that Marcus actually goes before the boss so he can drop the dark resistance on everyone. Then they take reduced damage from that. Goddamn ear itches. And then she hits them all again. Hopefully no one dies, especially Marcus, because that would just be a huge hassle. And then Milena drops her earth resistance. She doesn't have a heal. I want to get the resistances down first before we start trying to put her to sleep. Because at least with the resistances, we have options. But if we're just trying to put her to sleep, and it's not even possible, we've wasted health to gain nothing. The only problem here is that Water Veil is only on Yusuke, and I currently can't fit it anywhere else. I'd be fine with Marcus having it, but that doesn't come until the next level, which we're going to go and get him, but like, there's nothing else I can do until then. Everything else is maxed out or otherwise locked out. What what can we do with Wave? We got him the Rune of Sleep, but he's never going to go before the boss. And I could give him... Yeah, I think I could actually get him there if I had 2 runes of Swift Speed. No. No, I want to be able to use Sleep Slash every turn. How much does that cost anyway? Just 2, okay. Okay, let's not mess with that too much. I actually have to swap Milena in. But for now... Oh, let's head over to the shop to make sure there isn't something we can use there. Ugh, running this slow sucks. It really would be best to combine the movement speed rune with reduced enemy encounters. That way, because the boosted movement speed is already like reducing enemy encounters. The further you travel faster, the better. So let's see what she's got. I don't think I've upgraded her shop, so it's just not going to be great. While we wait.
I have just the thing for you.
I'm sure you don't. I mean, it's a negligible gain, but the gain's just the same.
I'll have new stuff.
Oops. Absolutely gross. You know, I know having the water rune on Yusuke Yusuke is going to end up being disruptive to the pattern. Like, I want both of our attackers charged up and attacking on the same turn, but really it doesn't matter if they do it. Well,
I have things to do, you know.
the idea is if they're attacking on the same turn and it brings her out of the sleep, she goes right back to sleep. And then... Nope, we would still need someone to go before her, though. But the idea is to have all of the damage dealt... No, it doesn't... Yeah, on the same turn, and then no damage being dealt in between while she's asleep, until they're charged up and ready to attack again. Then we just rinse and repeat until she dies in her sleep. Why am I talking to this guy?
Done then.
I need to mess with armor. Or equipment, anyway.
Hey there.
So what do we do about our... Yeah, so that's for strength. I mean, it's pretty good for his stats. We can do that for now. I'm sure we have something... That grants a lot of magic resistance. There it is. Dash boots.
See you again.
Doesn't feel as fast. Maybe I'm wrong.
Changing things up,
Remember to stretch.
Come back along.
Yeah, having her is just way faster, but
I have things to do, you know.
If I won't be a bother.
Done then.
So assuming we had an alternative, I didn't see anything aside from the lucky badge. And I actually want to keep that with me. What's the other thing? Hold on. And then we just take it from him. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So the Peridot Bangle increases speed by 40. What's his mug is very close to being high enough to be useful there. Okay, so that's something to note. Yeah, okay. So she is wearing the champion's belt. I might put the warded ribbon on Marcus and Milena. And while I say that, we only have one of this, but there's another one out there, and then there's another item, I think the cute ribbon, that's basically the exact same thing with the same stated probability. This increases magic resistance by 30. But I don't think we need 360. I'd much rather have faster movement speed. Or increased drop rates. Yeah, so the cute ribbon also should have the same probability as the other ribbon. If I were going to increase his magic resistance, this would be the item I go for. Actually, we could do that for Yusuke right now. Having more would never hurt. It's on Iori. That's his name, right? I don't remember. There's nowhere to get another one of those. And he will be with us. So it doesn't make sense to take it from him. Okay. No idea why he has one, but he doesn't anymore. The sacred helm stays with our boy Yusuke. Who's the next one on the list? Scarlet with the ruby bangle. Really wish I could get more of those dragon whisker robes without taking them from someone on our team. Oh, this would be good. There's no good reason why she can't equip at least a light shield, except to keep her down. I was going somewhere with that, and then I realized I didn't really care for it, so now it's awkward. Wait. I mean, it's not really that much of an increase in stats. That is, but she's not getting that. From her to Wave. He's also got the lunar feathered robe. We could give him this, although it would weaken him significantly. Don't need this currently. The elemental symbol would be good. I would love to see what kind of reduction this has in battle, or what kind of reduction it provides in battle. He's not going to be using MP, so maybe a lucky badge would be fine. I don't imagine you can dodge, you can evade magic. I've seen physical attacks evaded, but not magic. We can get rid of this because magic sucks. And we can instead increase his magic resistance by an undetermined amount, because we don't deserve to know anything, apparently. She will require the Ascent badge. Actually, we need to give Marcus the Ascent. Yeah, we need to give him the Ascent badge for now. Instead, we will... Where is the Bone Lord? There he is. And that should mean that he has, yeah.
See you again.
Okay, we need to head... I'm pretty sure we don't have an item shop here. Trade Plaza... Yeah. Okay, so...
I am a teleportation.
So the idea is now to get some runes that let us escape the dungeon instantly,
Is this the right?
which is going to be, frankly, paramount, because I don't want to walk back and forth trying to fix this strategy of ours. God, it's so awful having to run this slowly. And I can't just swap rooms whenever I want to. The item shop is this way. I can put the shoes on what's her mug. Not that one. I actually didn't bring her along. Of course I didn't. I don't remember what this guy wanted.
A rising population comes with challenges. Once my work in this village. But for now,
I know someone sells that somewhere. Let's try here.
I have
I saw it to the left immediately. Hopefully what I'm looking for is here, so we don't have to go any further. But I'm not holding my breath. You hear that? Good, 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 good. Okay, so we're at 32. You can only carry 3? That'll do, I guess. Actually, we can buy more and then just store the extras. Yeah, I like that better. Give me 20. Okay. How long has this been a thing? How didn't I notice this before? Ah. I'm out of space. Of course. Why'd I exit when I could just leave?
all right.
And just like that, we're back. So I went to base, took care of rearranging some accessories, but nothing major. Apparently, Gar had nothing. So I'm super glad I did check, because that sucked and would have been terrible. As you can see here, we stored all of the other rune shards. So we have 17 in storage, and whenever we use one to go back down to visit what's the gang, let's say, we can just take one out of storage and we'll be fine. So I can only take 8. How many stacks do they have? Each one is a separate... No. It's 8 we have 7 slots, but we can only take 8. Right, the 1 was the first one, so it's 8 slots actually. So it's 2 per, so they only stack up to 2. Wow, they really hate us, don't they? I have no means to reduce shop prices. There might be an accessory out there, but I wouldn't know where it is, if so. I actually want more. But for now, let's return to base and buy some stuff from...
I'm a teleportation professional.
Yeah, rune shards from Codell. Assuming he has anything that I can actually make use of.
No need to rush.
That might be worth having. Also, I appreciate how cheap they are, even though you can't really take that many. Oh, well, right, I also don't have a lot of space. Let's see what else we have first. This lets anyone use that one healing spell. Assuming it works the same way. But is it worth it to actually spend money on it? That's not what really matters. The healing? Actually, hold on. Do we even have anyone else that can heal? Okay, I've got... See, that's why we need the other... No. WeArEuS does have the Rune of Currents, which has the team heal. And then Milena has the Rune of Dark and Rune of Dark Enchantment, or Earth Enchantment. One of them. And she currently has no extra slots for healing right now. But we need healing. We need 2 healers. One of them can be Gar with this rune shard of water. But it's 3 to a stack. And honestly, we only need WeArEuS to cast the resistance magic every 3 turns. So he'll pretty much be spamming heal every single turn, aside from that one. This, however, is much more valuable. It negates the need for the Rune of Earth. I need to put some stuff away.
Leave the runes to the expert.
We're basically full on space in our bag. We can't afford to take Nell, as much as it would be wonderful to have that extra space.
Hey there!
I wonder if I could equip Nell as a support, jam our bag full, and then remove her, and I wonder if it would allow us to keep the overflow. For now, we can get rid of some of... that's not going to be useful. Not if it only works on a single ally. One use, not great. Darkness. Oh, they each... So then they don't stack, they're completely separate, right? Because the healing herbs stack to 4 before they consume an additional spot. Actually, I can get these things appraised, and then we can buy more MP potions. So let's actually do that. Look, I came to be prepared. I came to prepare in order to be prepared. This video is going to take as long as it takes. And we haven't even gotten to the actual fighting yet. So right now we need to store... How about we store all of these? See, these don't consume 28 spots though. So it's weird that other things that do stack so they only stack to 2. That doesn't make any sense, though. No, it definitely stacks to 3. Because with the third one removed, I got a slot back. It's so weird that... I'm keeping the rune shards of light. The rune shard of Earth 5 is going to be tremendously valuable. So I'm not going to use it early. But we'll see how things turn out. I could actually use it at the start of the battle through Scarlet, and then we get everything else off. We get our buffs off for free. But for now, we'll stow that in order to have... Well, I can just sell these straight up then.
See you again.
I don't have any of those in my inventory, right? Yeah, all of those I can just sell. I honestly don't care right now if some of these relics or whatever they're supposed to be are useful in recruiting someone. I just want coin for MP potions because I apparently forgot or just did not notice that they existed in that shop in Eltis
Oh,
Vice.
hey.
Buying? Nope, selling. I could have sold from the warehouse, right. I didn't need to take them with me. Understood. Got it.
Thanks.
God dang it. Okay, now, actually, we should just go back to the frickin'
All right.
Can you imagine that? One of the first shops in the game, and it has MP restoration items. Granted, they are more expensive than anything else you can buy in the game outside of equipment. Only to spend most of the game complaining how there just aren't any to be bought. I don't think that's my fault, okay? They should be available in every single shop, not just in Eltis Vice. I don't know who thought that would be a good idea, but they were smoking a corrupt strand of hookah. Just the most sinister brew. So we don't need 12 in our pockets. Instead, it's 90 per, stacking 3 times. So 6. Kept the premium herbs, revival medicine, rune shards. Maybe I should go back and get another batch of the MP potions. I can't think of anything I'd want to spend more money on, aside from rune shards. Yeah, I could have... could have that. I wonder. Remember, we have a rune that that increases healing items or healing from items by 50%. Does that affect rune shards as they are items? Then there's also the rune that increases the magic effect of rune shards. Would that affect the healing from a healing rune shard? I would be willing to bet it doesn't, because magic sucks in this game. And frankly, it requires too much investment to even check. I'd have to start 2 runes that may or may not do absolutely nothing. I was trying to make sure my use of that. Just wanted to make sure that sentence came out correctly. Darkness. This doesn't apply to all allies, so it's worthless. 1 ally. Turn.
See you.
God dang it. It keeps happening because I'm not paying attention to my button inputs. So I want to investigate the rune shards to see if we have anything, to see if there are any other useful ones we might want to take with us. Such as more earth runes. Nope, not that one. I want the other one that deals damage to armor. That one we do want. You know what doesn't make sense? I can sell stuff from my warehouse. You see where I'm going with this. But I can't buy stuff and have it sent there. I can't have it stored in the warehouse after buying it. That makes sense for every place outside of this. New Haven. Why do they hate convenience? And then the other one we need is Earth 2.
See you.
Gotta be careful about... Yeah. I told you guys at the very beginning, I want to be absolutely prepared. I don't want to throw myself...
Hey there.
Store. I don't want to throw myself at this problem repeatedly, only to see no results. I don't think we'll need more than 12. But since most of our mages can't actually... Well, we only have the 2 mages. Since only one of our mages can actually heal, it's probably best if everyone can use the spell's equivalent.
Oh, hey.
I think the rune that boosts healing items literally says healing items, which would likely restrict it to things that don't say rune shard. So I assume it would affect healing food, healing herbs, but not rune shards. But you know it would have helped prevent that mistaken interpretation? Less vague descriptions. I don't... 18? I mean, it's only 2,700. The issue is we have so little space in our inventory. I guess we could toss out the potions again.
See you again.
So I'm going to go ahead and do this a few more times until we have about 30 of each. And then we'll probably only carry 6 of the Earth 2 rune shards. And probably 12 of the healing. I don't remember what is it, water 3? So I'm going to take care of that, and then I'll see you guys. I need to swap Milena in, and then I'll see you guys back at the boss. All I'm going to do is level, what's his name? I'm only going to level Marcus 1 level. Give him something in that unlocked slot. I don't know what yet. So I'm probably going to spend 20 minutes deciding on that. And then I'll meet you guys at the save point just before the boss. Honestly, I didn't expect that to be a blue door. We also have another issue where I don't have any space for this. That'll do. A blessed shield. Well, I know where that's going. Also, while I've got you guys here, you know how I put the rune of the Firefly on Gar? Guess what? It doesn't do anything. Pretty much no one attacks him. And there's nothing I can do about that. It's great. The best. I mean, I could probably just swap him out with Reyna. I could swap him out with Reyna. Swap their gear. But what about their runes? That's the only trick. Right, the shield. Blessed shield bestows blessings to those who equip it. Jeez. It increases accuracy by 24, grants 3 magic resistance, and comes with just free S-grade armor. I don't hate that. Alright, so we finally got Milana's
Hey there!
rune slot unlocked. I decided to go for that after getting Marcus is done as well. Because, frick, why not? Apparently we are now 100,000 Bakwa richer. Oops. That was never the intention. I just wanted the room slot for her, but it took a lot longer than I had expected. So, let's see. She has the Ascent badge currently. Remove that. And give her what? The speed could be good. Oh, right. I was trying out WeArEuS in... I was trying out WeArEuS in the party, but it's not... His damage is not good. Even at 305 strength, it's just not good. Where's the... There it is. For 226 speed. Is it worth it? I mean, he can stun. I don't know what the base value of that is, but with the rune I want... The rune I used to have on him, I don't know if it's still on him or not. It decreases the probability by 25%. Although I don't know if that's additive or multiplicative, so... Yeah. I tried him out with 2 runes that increase his crit chance by 20% each. During the testing period, he didn't crit a single time. So... Doesn't look good for additive. The speed could be good. We'll jam that in there. WeArEuS isn't as tanky as Yusuke is. And his base damage is lower too, which is just, it's sad all around, really. Frankly, I would rather have Yusuke. But, I mean... WeArEuS does have the potential to stun enemies. His damage type just makes that a possibility. I've seen Leanne stun with her attacks as well, so it should be possible for Yusuke to do it, but it doesn't happen as frequently. Back to what we should get Lana, Lena, whatever. Oh, right. As her defensive option, instead of defend or shield, she has dodge. So Shoes of Flight might actually be a legitimate choice for her. Though I don't really know how good that'll turn out. As an alternative, we could give her the turquoise bangle. And that's in our inventory, so that's good. Turquoise for the extra MP. Who else do we have with us? You know, Guard does absolutely no damage now. The Knight's Vow rune is brutal on those stats. I mean, his damage ranges from literally 3 to about 66. I tried giving Wave more damage, but I noticed no actual increase in his output. Let's try the runes. And then once we're done with all of this, once we're done with this part, we go up to the boss. I know I said we were actually going to meet there, but you know, I just wanted to update you guys on where we were. I considered bringing Eiyuden in, since he isn't that far below in levels. His health is at a decent spot. And he has a taunt, which may or may not be useful. I also considered Reyna, but I just don't see it working. So this last slot of hers is for magic. She has Rune of Dark and Earth Enchantment, I believe. Yeah. So what I'm considering is Rune of Radiance, or just a regular old Rune of Water. She is Earth, so we don't need to worry about that resistance at first. She's also pretty fast, so she'd probably go right after the boss. Take that off of you. Now it's nice and rounded.
See you.
There might be one
Goods, right?
extra chest we come across. And I would like space for that. Darkness can go and stay go.
Thank you very much.
I really don't like Gar not doing damage.
Some stress.
Stress relief. Ooh. You know I can never say no to Cassandra.
Some stress relief, perhaps.
Okay.
Do come and see me again, yes?
So, I will see you guys at the top. And now for a quick save. I think we'll save over here just to be safe. And let's go.
Well, we meet again, Math.
Been there, done that.
Any last words?
You'll pay double for attacking me.
repay me later.
Shall I show you the secret of the room?
You can certainly try.
To sleep.
So how's that for damage reduction?
Served me well.
I don't know, guys. I think we just might be able to get out of this. We'll see. Not a fan of Wave and Mr. Bones being asleep, but what can you do?
You'll pay double for attacking me.
I don't have anything to wake them up. We'll go with Earth Resistance. Oh, we also have 4 Rune Shards of Earth 5, which is probably going to come in really handy against Dukes. Or it won't, and it'll end up being a dual thing, so, you know, a 20-80 chance I lose the duel. But it's fine.
Shall I show you the secret of the runes? Shall I show you the secret of the runes? Hold on.
Served me well. I gotcha.
One
Needed that.
I'm not done with you yet.
Also, having used Yaelu, even at the less than stellar movement speed we have, thanks to the dash boots, we didn't fight anyone on the way up, which is huge, frankly. Another thing that's a problem is we don't have a way to wake these two up. With the Rune of Earth, it has Earth Heal, which resolves any status effect, but we don't have that.
Don't bother.
Also, I want to boost her dodge or her evasion, just to see if it works against magic. If it does, that opens up some extra options for things, but I don't imagine it will. She has armor. I should have been breaking that before. She's not... Never mind. She took 11... Ooh. Oh. 2,000 damage in a single turn. We've got a bit of a problem where the guy with the dark enchantment is still asleep.
You'll pay double for attacking me.
And of course I can't attack him, so I can't wake him up. What I can do is see if this works.
Guards up!
Hope you like pain.
To sleep.
Fight without fear.
They're awake. We are officially back.
You'll pay double for it.
Actually, we'll attack now. What do we want? Darken. Wait. Nope, that was the wrong one. And then we'll use this with you. And probably do nothing with you. The person trying to put her to sleep is Wave. Yeah, okay.
You want more?
Repay me later.
700 damage every other turn?
Here we go.
Does this work? Better?
Served me well.
You'll pay double for attacking me.
So it actually pays off to only charge up one turn? As it gives you better DPS overall. So, with you, no reason to hoard the SP. Everyone's health is fine. Actually, I want to see... Where is it? There it is. They both need 5? They both have 5. What is... Okay, so with Milana and Marcus here, we have the hero combo, Ghostly Rule combo. Let's see how this works out. Because why not? We'll use it once, and if it sucks, given that it has a chance to fail, the odds are very good, we'll never use it again. Actually... Oh, that's his defense. Yeah, we'll wait. I don't think we need to do anything with Gar right now.
Shall I show you the secret of the runes?
I shall take
You
a brief
displease.
Rune time. More hustle.
Defense is down all across the board, but whatever. She's a mage. She doesn't get any value out of that.
You'll pay
Nope.
double for attacking me.
Attack first. Use... Actually, we'll wait on that until he's back on his feet. Instead, we'll use Recovery Wave. Or should we have her... We also need to reapply Water Veil. And then you can use this.
A paltry defense. To sleep. Shall I show you the secret of the rune? This should
Rune
better.
time. You have served me well.
There! I got you!
You have served me well.
You'll pay double for attacking me.
What does... he doesn't have that. he's going to need this. Then this. Then this.
Repay me later.
I got one for that.
Science, do you submit? Hold on.
Ouch, she crit for a whole 31.
Here we go.
I'm shivering.
There. I got you.
You have
One hit of
served
that.
me well.
Fight! Fight! Here!
I mean, he keeps sleep slashing and it's...
Double
No, they're charged up now. Let's see. Actually, we'll go with the hero combo that was denied us last time. Since her turn is consumed... Actually use this on her.
Shall I show you the secret of the room? See now.
Good lord.
You're all so strong.
Rune of Land. Goodness. I guess it's true. Preparation equals domination. I just imagine, just think back to how hard it was. No, not even how hard. Just think back to how impossible it felt to beat her last episode. And then, of course, I put in... Let me actually check. 4.5 hours worth of work to not have to resort to the nuclear option, which, allow me to remind you guys, I am playing on hard difficulty. And that particular detail only occurs to me when I come across something difficult like that. Or like this fight. There was only ever one other fight in which I was reminded I am playing on the hard difficulty. So, as you might have realized, the nuclear option was to, in fact, change from the hard difficulty to whatever's, I guess, above it. Be it medium, easy, whatever. In order to help get through this, because I don't really want to just quit the game. I think I've only actually done that with 2 games before. One being Bloodstained, because I simply could not figure out where I needed to go next. You can watch the entire series yourself and see I'm not even going to get into it. The other game, the second one, was... What was it called? Frick, I don't remember the name of it. Like, I see the vague outline of the name in my head, but Aeternum, one of those. And the only reason I couldn't keep playing that game is because the performance issue in a particular part that I needed to pass was so bad, I couldn't even do it while OBS was off, closed, not even running in the background. The performance in that particular part of the map was just so bad, I couldn't do anything. There was another game I stopped playing, I don't remember the name of it, but I liked the game. The only reason I stopped playing it was because I'm pretty sure something else came out that I wanted to play more, and that one went on the back burner and was summarily forgotten. Either way, congrats to me.
Oh well, I suppose that should be enough. People like you come along, defile the barrows, and twist ancient knowledge for your own benefit. And it's the Guardian's duty to make you pay.
Well, she can teleport, so that's never going to happen.
Oh, you'll not be striking me down today, little one.
What the?
Ah, good. They've released it. I was hoping I'd bought enough time. And now I must away.
Don't you dare!
Until we meet again, little Guardian.
No! She did it again!
Yes. Just as the use of again implies that you're aware she's done it before, your surprise that she's done it now is confusing and disturbing to me.
So what was all that rumbling?
Mysterious tremors. Never good.
All the more reason to hurry.
Get back here, you not even a main character.
Noah, did you ever tell Marissa about our first co-expedition in the Barrows?
No, and maybe it's better we keep it that way.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us today. 4.5 hours later, we did it. I'm probably going to leave the video mostly intact. It's going to be an absolute slog for anyone that doesn't actually care for the way I problem solve games like this. The way I plan, strategize, go through all of the details meticulously to make sure that I've got everything that I can possibly cover is covered. Maybe I will put in chapters, just 2, one for the training arc, which is not actually what it is, but it's good enough. I mean, he gets the idea across, right? And then another chapter insert for the actual fight itself. Because 4 hours is a long time to sit around. I think 30 minutes of that is probably the leveling I did to get Marcus, my mistake, to get Marcus's, rune slot unlocked. And then, just because I got what's-her-mugs rune slot, Milena, whatever, as well. Now, I don't know what element the thing we're about to fight next is going to be using. I don't have a single clue. Like, it could very well be light, and I don't really have any options for that on hand anyway. Even if I did, I wouldn't be able to equip them. So we may end up facing yet another losing battle in which we have to then descend the castle to re-equip our runes. Or swap out some runes. It won't require a whole training arc, though, I can tell you that much. Whatever comes next, I think the group we've got now will frankly embarrass whatever's to come. We've got 2 support mages, a support tank, so basically Gar just is built to not die, while assisting everyone else with whatever they're doing. dealing damage to armor, healing while others are spending turns on buffs and things like that. And then we've got the 2 damage dealers who do just disgusting damage, and I love it. 700 damage every other turn, not counting the numbers that come after the 7. That's good damage. And then Wave tries to put them to sleep, I guess. I mean, I could just get rid of Wave. He doesn't really offer much, and then bring in someone else, but... Oh, we could bring in Yusuke, and then have 3 for damage, and then Gars for support and tanking on the front line. Hopefully, the Rune of the Firefly tempting enemies his way. Although you will notice, not once did she actually use the spell, what's the name of it? Rock Thrust? She did not use Rock Thrust on Gar one single time. She didn't use her normal attacks on him one single time. So that leads me to suspect Rune of the Firefly is something that only actually has a synergy with people that have a taunt. You know what? I would have been pissed if I had used Periel, liked her, or any part of her kit whatsoever, leveled her up, and then lost her because plot. Because there's literally nothing you could do about Hurstwine. Nothing about him escaping, nothing about him killing her. So you just lose Periel as a character, which is awful. It's almost as bad as losing Eris in Final Fantasy VII, you know, the real one. Except Eris was a healer. I don't know if she had a revive or anything, but she was like the first healer that you get. Was there even another healer? Like, well, with the materia slotting, you can make anyone a healer, but she was literally the first one that functioned as a healer in the game. And so you use her only for what happens to happen, and I think I already spoiled it. I don't remember what I said. Anyway, this video has gone on long enough. I'm hungry. I've got a mountain of editing to... Well, not really. It's just going to be really annoying to edit the audio, the microphone audio, but that's about it. And even that's going to be inconvenient at most. Nevertheless, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back. This goes up Tuesday, so Thursday, with another episode. And there's no telling if it's going to be the last or not. But I highly doubt we will have another issue of difficulty, given the way we've set this team up. Even if we decide to ultimately swap out Wave and bring Yusuke back, I think we'll be okay if we do it that way. But that's enough. It's time for us all to go. I'm sure we've all got things to do. And so, with all that said, we will see you. And whatever lies behind the rumbling, let's pray it wasn't Eren Yeager. Next time.